Well, good morning, boys and girls. I'm Norfolk's Police Chief Larry Boone, and I'm here to read to you today, The People That I Meet. And here's a cover of the book. And as we go through this book, we're going to cover various occupations. So let's get started. Someone that I meet when I'm walking down the street is a bus driver. And here's a photograph of the bus driver. Now, some of you probably came to school today by bus. How many of you want to be a bus driver when you get older? I see a few hands went up. Very good. Let's turn to the next page. Someone that I meet when I'm walking down the street is a taxi driver. Let's see what taxi drivers do. Here's a photograph of the taxi driver. Can you imagine being in New York City, getting into a cab with a taxi driver? He or she should take you the most direct route. Remember that when you get older, boys and girls. Let's see what's on the next page. Someone that I meet when I'm walking down the street is a trash collector. Let's take a look at the trash collector. Now, I know you've seen your parents put the trash out on particular days of the week. Imagine if the trash collector did not pick it up. Can you imagine the smell? That'd be awful. How many of you want to be a trash collector? Very good, very good. How many of you want to be a taxi cab driver? I mentioned that because I didn't offer that the last time I went over the profession. Oh, I see a few hands went up there as well. My God, you guys want to be everything. Let's see what the next page holds. Someone that I meet when I'm walking down the street is a farmer. Let's take a look at the farmer. Now, the farmer is someone you may think only provide food to human beings. That's not always true. They also provide food for our animal livestock as well. How many of you want to be a farmer? I see a few hands went up as well. Very good. Let's see what's on the next page. This is a good one. Someone that I meet when I'm walking down the street is a police officer. What do you think police officers do? They protect you. They enforce the law, particularly if you're breaking the law, and they also enforce driving behavior. How many of you want to be police officer? A lot of hands went up. Very good. Believe it or not, Chief Boone did not want to be a police officer when he was your age. He wanted to be a professional athlete. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Let's see what's on the next page. Someone that I meet when I'm walking down the street is a soldier. Let's take a look at what the soldier looks like. Very impressive. To be a soldier, you gotta be in really, really good shape mentally and physically. What do you think they do? That's correct. They protect our country. How many of you want to be a soldier? I see a lot of hands went up there. Very good, very good. Let's see what's on the next page. Someone that I meet when I'm walking down the street is a florist. What do you think that is? A florist. She's responsible, or he is responsible, for flower arrangements, whether it's for a funeral, unfortunately, or a wedding. How many of you want to be a florist? A few hands went up with that as well. Very good. This is a good one. Someone that I meet when I'm walking down the street is a teacher. Let's take a look at the teacher. Now, I see your teacher in the background smiling. You know what? This is probably one of the most important positions in this book because they help shape you who you shall become. Can you imagine what the world would be like without teachers? Now, how many of you want to be teachers? Excellent, excellent. All right, we're getting to the end. This is getting good. Someone that I meet when I'm walking down the street is a doctor. Let's take a look at what the doctor looks like. Now, in order to be a doctor, you have to go to school a long time, but it's worth it. It's worth it because you're helping society keep people healthy. Now, how many of you want to be doctors? Very good. And last, but certainly not least, someone that I meet when I'm walking down the street is a chef. Let's take a look at what the chef looks like. Kind of looks like Chef Boyardee, doesn't he? And guess what? When you go into a restaurant, this is the guy that you don't see, but he's putting your food together to make sure that it's presentable and edible. How many of you want to be a chef? Very good. Well, that concludes our reading. I'm Chief Larry Boone, and this has been a pleasure reading to you today. Bye-bye.